A pretty scary near kidnapping story um, that happened to me back in the day. Um, Back in the day, meaning early '90s, early to mid '90s. I know all my stories are like early '90s, but this is probably more mid '90s, maybe. It's probably around like, I don't know, 12, 13, something like that. Um, so me and a friend were riding bikes around our town, um, Ohio town, northern Ohio. I won't say what town, but um, this was the summertime. We were always riding bikes. That's just what we liked to do back then. Get Go on our little biking adventures and get into trouble. That's what we did. Um, so I mean, this was just another normal routine day for us, and all of a sudden we noticed that there was this white station wagon full of big looking guys that were following us. Seemed to be following us around town. We kept seeing it everywhere, and it would always be like trailing us. And so we just like became like we just kept an eye on it, to make sure they weren't gonna get too close to us and like try to like nab us or something. But that's what it felt like. It felt like they were stalking us wherever we went on our bikes. It didn't matter what roads, what back roads we went, main road, back road. Um, they would always be following us. So, and there were two guys in the front and probably like two guys in the back. I remember the driver being like, he looked he looked like really big and stocky, and he had glasses. He had big like puffy face. It was weird. It was really weird. I don't remember what the other people in the car looked like, but I definitely remember the driver. Definitely, he's a bigger guy. Probably middle aged, I would say. Um, but yeah, that's crazy. So, well, what ended up happening was how we almost got abducted by these guys was we went we rode our bikes into this vacant cement factory area, which we did all the time. I mean, this is nothing out of the ordinary. Um, had a lot of fun there. Um, um, we would like ride our bikes up and down the the gravel dumps and stuff. Just get into all kinds of trouble and crap. But anyway, um, so there was one way. So there was one way out of the cement factory, and that was um, to get to the road that was in front of us, which we were heading towards. And then all of a sudden, though, the white station wagon, um, got in front of us and was blocking our way. Um, so we got really scared, and we stopped. We stopped, and they stopped, and we were staring at each other for a while. So it's kind of like a standoff, I guess. If we had turned back, they would have caught up to us really easily because it took a while to get to the end of the cement factory the other way, and there was nobody around in that direction. Wasn't really anybody around in the front direction either, but we were closer to the road, and there was a house to the left, but nobody was there. Don't know if they knew that or not, but we knew that there was nobody there. But I had to I was kind of like the brains of us two. So I made this quick decision to just be really quick and take a sharp left and go towards that house, but go to the back side of the house where it would be blocking their view if they didn't come forward to us. It'd be blocking their view, and then we could hit the road that way, and they wouldn't see us hit the road, get to the road. That was my idea. Fortunately, it did work. We got away, and I think once we hit the road, we were good. I'm sure they probably turned around to follow us again. That was probably what happened, but we went full speed. There was a corner. I don't think that they were following us around the corner. They might have been, but like further back. It's a good thing that we got that head start. I don't know what would have happened if we had not done it that way. I think they were trying to, abduct us for sure. I mean, these were grown adults following us everywhere around town. So, well, we safely got to my friend's house and told his mother, and she called the cops, and we told the cops everything. So the cops went out looking for the station wagon that just totally disappeared. It was gone. It was not in town at all. They must have just fled. I mean, they fled. They must have just got the hell out of there. And day after day and year after year went by. I always looked for that damn station wagon. Always did. And never saw it again. Never saw it again. So they must have been out of towners, and they must have been looking to abduct children that day. And I really hope that they didn't, abduct any other kids. But yeah, that's my scary near abduction story. I think we were pretty lucky. I just don't know what would have happened. And it's crazy that they had left town that fast. Got out of there that fast because, to my knowledge, the police were looking all over town for them, for sure. They seemed pretty concerned over it. But yeah, that's my crazy near abduction story. And I would say I'd like to hear other people's abduction stories, but I mean, I'm not going to say that. You can share yours if you wish to. But I mean, these are it's pretty scary. These, something like that. So I just wanted to share mine. I guess what I'd be looking for now is does anybody, I know this is a long shot, but does anybody have a near abduction story to where you remember a white station wagon and some creepy guys in it. I mean, I probably are. I'm probably not the only one that had this experience with these people. They were willing to do that with us. I'm sure they were willing to do it, any other time too, which is pretty frightening to think about. But yeah, that's my story, and I'll come back with another video and story pretty soon.